Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see how do men see you. And this pick a card in particular is for the people who are attracted to men. And after this one, I'm going to do a how do women see you for those attracted to women. In front of me, I have 4 different options, each with a different image. Number 1 is Wakey Wakey, Eggs and Bakey. Number 2 is I Like You Some More. Number 3 is You're a Cutie Pie. And number 4 is Have a Slice Day. Choose the one that really calls out to you. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so how do men see you? Okay, group number 1. So right away what I see for you guys is that instantly with the butterfly card, I feel like when you're around men, like they are captivated by you. I feel like you guys come across like you have like striking features and it gets them staring at you. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, you capture their attention right away is what's coming through with these cards. And it's like you don't even have to try. You just walk by them or walk in a room and their eyes go directly towards you, okay? And it like makes them curious about you, and I feel like they want to get to know you, okay? So, if you randomly have men like asking you questions about your life and taking an interest in what you have to say, this is why, okay? It's almost like forming a crush. Like, I don't want to say like love at first sight, but it's like you've got people crushing on you at first sight, group number 1. Yeah, so that's interesting to start off the reading. And I feel like what's interesting is you guys come across like a very straightforward person. So it's like these people mirror that back to you as far as what's coming through with how interested they are in you. Okay, whether or not they ever like voice that, like I don't feel like they would right away, although some might. It's like their energy though says that. So I feel like you guys know this though. I feel like you're pretty in tune with energy, clicking on these videos. So I think like you can sense when people like you. So yeah, group number 1, you've got people like dreaming about you, okay? And it could be like somebody you met once and like you're that person that like stands out in their mind like, man, I wonder if I'll ever see that person again, Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, so you guys are seen to, okay, some of you might be in the spotlight, and for others of you, what I'm getting with that card is like, you thrive off being the center of attention, and men notice that about you, okay? So I feel like you're one of those people that like can speak easily, whereas other people don't like public speaking. You thrive off of it. I'm getting like a real performer like personality. So, you guys might have actually performed before on stage or did something like that. I'm just getting a real like, just definitely loves the spotlight, loves attention. I feel like that's when you guys come alive. In fact, I'm getting a Leo energy with that as well, okay? So very fiery, very lively person. They also see you as being a very passionately driven person. So you guys, like I said, it's almost like you guys feel like you're the type where it's kind of like if it doesn't ignite your passion, you don't even want to bother doing the activity, Like I do feel like you guys are responsible and you'll do things even if you're not passionate about it. But man, when you find those things that you are into though, you light up and you light everyone, like you inspire everyone around you is what I'm seeing. So that's amazing. Also, like I've said before, like what is more attractive though than like seeing somebody do something they're passionate about? Like the person totally comes alive, and yeah, it does inspire others to want to do the same, So I feel like that's how you guys come across, like a very lively person who's passionately driven in what they do and makes other people like want to do that as well. Okay, so you guys, you are also, men see you like an open book, okay? So I feel like you guys are the type that even if you did just meet somebody, you'll just start talking to them like you've known them. And I feel like it honestly puts men at ease because I just feel like, they so much don't want to be rejected. It feels like that, I feel like they hold back even when they do want to speak to you. But you're the type that will like put them at ease and like just start talking, and it just, I feel like, conversations flow with you. They'd also see you as being an extrovert. So even if you don't feel like you are necessarily, it's like how you're coming across outwardly, because I feel like you are an open book and you are good at conversation. So yeah. Men also see you guys as being intelligent. So not only do you have the looks, but you have, the intelligence as well. So I always, like consider that like a full package type of thing to have. And so, instantly they feel like you guys are like the full package, And I'm really getting the feeling that they feel like, somebody would be lucky to be with you. Like you are one of a kind with this card. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like you guys, you are unique. You have your own unique way of being, as well as your style reflects this as well. Because I feel like your style is unique as well. And I do feel like, men are intrigued by it. I feel like it's a combination of classy and then there's something kind of edgy or creative, artistic about it. Okay, so maybe you make your own clothes or like you do something like that's different, I feel. And men are intrigued by it, okay? And again, I feel like it's an outward representation of who you are on the inside, classy and unique. Okay, so some of you, not all of you, are coming across like you were an athlete at one time, or maybe you still are, okay? I'm just getting like athletic vibes from this group. Either way, I feel like, you probably stay in shape. And yeah. They notice that, Yeah, okay, so they also see you guys as being like air and earth vibes, but with the Leo here as well as this card, I'm also getting like fire vibes as well. So, intelligent, but down to earth and practical, like you guys are. So with the fire, you guys are definitely, like I said, coming across as being like these fiery, passionate people. And with air, that's the intelligence. And then the earth vibes just ties it all together. Like you guys aren't just dreamers or just talk about what you want to do. I feel like you guys definitely take the practical steps to making it happen, And you also have this level of being down to earth. Even if you're all about the spotlight, you could have a lot of followers, but at the end of the day, like you're also seen to be down to earth and like, like a true friend. Okay, so this is interesting. So men also, in particular, find your hips to be attractive. Okay, so when I saw that, instantly I thought of like the Shakira song. So just now, when I'm looking at that, the Shakira song, oh, I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, I'm starting to feel it's right. Yeah, so like I feel like you guys, there's something again about your style, and like I feel like this group also might like to dance, and whether or not it's actually going out to dance, or maybe you're just, in your kitchen and dancing or something like that, like spontaneously, and shaking your hips. I feel like men like love that. They find that to be super attractive about you. Just you being your spontaneous like self and just being, dancing around, and yeah. Okay, this message isn't going to go for all of you, but this did come through. So I feel like for those of you who are currently going through or went through a hardship, I feel like, the men in your life who keep in touch or see you know that. And I do feel like this like compassion towards you because of that, okay? So yeah, I feel like this all of a sudden like empathy is coming through for you guys. So they do acknowledge it and they do care in their own way. Like sometimes men are as outwardly open about being there for people as your women friends might be, but I do feel like that they are there for you. Okay, so also, you guys, okay, so all in all, you guys really bring about this like celebratory feeling. Like I feel like you guys definitely make it a point to live life to the fullest, live your best life, and it comes across in the way that you are and just everything that you do, you know. And I feel like men feel like, you know, like they feel, okay, so it ties in with this perfectly. Like they feel excited about life again in your presence, okay? So really, honestly, group number one, you being you is a gift to the world. So it doesn't matter what, you know, other people think. Be true to you. And I feel like you inspire people, like men and women. I know this is about men, but I'm just getting that message now that, you know, like I said, not everyone is going to resonate with us, but like those that do are the ones that will matter in your life. You know what I mean? And I feel like you guys, you're definitely, you're your own person doing your own thing. And what's interesting is what might be like too much for some is just right for those that, you know, matter in your life. So yeah, that's like confirmation. Keep doing you and being you, and I feel like, you know, you inspire a lot of people. But yeah, men in particular, though, they do. They feel excited for life. They feel excited whenever you're around, and it goes back to that crush-like theme. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so how do men see you? Okay, group number two. So right away when I tap into these cards, what I'm getting from you guys is that men view you guys first off as being kind of mysterious, okay? I'm definitely getting a more introverted feel than the other groups, but at the same time, that's not to say that you guys won't talk. It's just that you kind of allow people to approach you first and make that first, and you know, and initiate conversation is what I'm seeing with that. And along with that, I'm getting that, you know, with the earth sign here, I feel like there is a definite like down to earthness about you guys where you come across as being approachable, even if, you know, you have that kind of staying to myself and mysterious air about you, okay? But when they do approach you, I feel like you're very warm and you're friendly, you know? And then with the air here, yes, you know, you guys can definitely strike up a conversation and just like, you know, so I feel like, yeah, so upon meeting you, it's like you have this mysterious intrigue about you, which makes people come forward. And then once they talk to you, it's like you're warm, you're friendly, and you know, you're intelligent. I'm also getting with the air here that you're good with your words, you're good with conversation, okay? So I feel like people kind of feel like they hit the jackpot when it comes to you, especially if they want somebody a little bit more laid back than, let's say, like an extrovert who's, you know, constantly like talking or, you know, like kind of running the show, so to speak. You guys are more balanced, I would say, because like I said, when it does come time to talk, you do talk, you know? Okay, the other way that you guys, men see you is that you guys come across like you're innocent. Okay, I found that interesting. So more of an innocent vibe to you guys, okay? Yeah. Okay, so I just gotta say, on one hand, okay, you guys do come across as being bougie for some of you, and for others of you, I would just say classy. I don't feel like you're necessarily over the top with things, but there's definitely like this, you know, kind of a diva-ness to this group, which I find interesting because initially I got like you're down to earth and easy to approach, and divas aren't necessarily the easiest to approach. So I'm like, okay, what is going on with this combination? And also it's kind of like diva is more baddie-like, not necessarily on the innocent end, but I feel like you guys are kind of a combination of things, okay? So on one hand, and it could be, you know, when you don't first speak to others, but you keep to yourself, that mysterious air, I feel like is more the diva in you, okay? So they see you, you know, looking attractive, just minding your own business, and they approach you, and then comes this warm, friendly, talkative person, and then they see you in a more innocent light, is what I'm getting with that. So you guys have a real interesting, like, dynamic of, you know, how you come across to others, and I feel like that keeps them kind of like, you know, on the edge of their seat with you. Like, you guys come across as being unpredictable because of that, is also what I'm seeing. Okay, so on top of all that, I feel like, you know, those that you click with feel like they have chemistry with you, okay? Yeah, so that's awesome, you know, to see that people feel that way about you. Okay, so you guys, you also come across like an alpha, and I feel like that's in regards to whatever it is that you guys are passionate about, okay? I feel like you all of a sudden take charge, you hit the ground running with this idea and this, you just go all out with it, okay? So men see you as being very driven in that way. When something means something to you, you stop at nothing to get it done, you know? So you're very driven, very ambitious when it comes to your goals and whatever you hold dear to you. I also feel like you guys you come across as being fiercely loyal to, you know, whoever you are with in a relationship, your family, your friends. Yeah, I'm just getting like whatever means the world to you guys, whether it's a goal or a person, you stop at nothing to make sure that, you know, like everything is operating smoothly. Okay, so men also view you guys like a Pisces, okay? I feel like they know that you're deep. They know you have this imaginative, creative side to you. And that's where my poet and artist and old soul card also came out. So you guys, men also see you as having this deep side to you. And I feel like you guys have a creative self-expression that I feel like it just, you know, you light up, you come alive when you do the thing that is creative for you. And yeah, they see you as being like somebody who really steps outside the box, you know, and does their own thing. And they just see you as being fearless and brave because of it, as well as talented, you know, and like I said, like artistic. I feel like men who are insecure feel intimidated by you guys as well. And I also feel like this group doesn't have a lot of tolerance for immaturity, okay? As soon as you know, sense somebody shifting or acting strange, or like, you call it out, I feel. And that's where the alpha also comes through, and you're like, okay, what's going on? You know, and like, you don't want to put up with people who aren't matching your energy, I feel. So you're blunt in that way, I see that. Also, okay, going back to you guys wanting to take charge, okay, there is definitely this change theme within you, and I feel like you guys kind of have like this mission to really start to create some kind of positive ripple effect, positive change within the world. And I feel like, you know, you're always bettering yourself, and so it's kind of like now you want to see what kind of impact can you make, and it could be by whatever creative thing you're doing or a message you have for the world. I just feel like, and this might be more men who know you better, like they know that about you, okay? You are definitely here to shake things up and make positive changes. Okay, so men love your guys' eyes, okay? I feel like you guys have really beautiful eyes, and it just like captivates them, and they just like can't get enough, and they just want to stare into your eyes, and it makes them just want to, you know, just like, yeah, they're just drawn to you like a magnet, and it starts with your eyes is what I'm seeing, okay? Men are also turned on by you guys. They also, what I'm seeing, You know, they like your playful, carefree, fun self. I feel like it brings it out of them as well. So whereas, you know, maybe life feels kind of serious and like it feels like colorful, I feel, and full of possibility when they're around you. And yeah, and like they just have a good time. Like, you know, like certain people bring that certain kind of energy with them wherever they go, and no matter what they're doing, like that's you guys. The other thing that men see about you is you guys come across like you like to try new things, okay? So I feel like you guys are adventurous in that way. Like you don't like to stay with routine, whereas maybe you did in the past, but it goes back along with this change theme. Also going back with that, I feel like you guys, there's people, men that have known you before also noticed a change within you, like a positive change. And I feel like you guys are just shining, you know, you've gone through a glow up and it's kind of like, you're ready to shake things up. You're ready for that change. You're ready to rock the boat to make things better is what's coming across. And I feel like, you know, it's yeah, like a lot of change, but it's amazing, honestly, even if it has been uncomfortable and like, you know, you just kept pushing forward. But I see that it's all like coming together, and yeah, and your path looks amazing. And yeah, okay, so like I was saying, going back to this, I do feel like you guys now, like, it's all symbolic. Like, part of that, you know, you changing, you shaking things up and changing is like trying new things now, you know, mixing it up, mixing your day up, not getting caught in a routine, not doing things the same old way, you know? Like, you're coming more from inspiration and you've become more spontaneous, and men see that about you. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so how do men see you? Okay, right away, group number 3, I'm seeing when I tap into your cards is that you guys come across like you are really busy people. So if you don't feel like that fits you, feel free to choose another pile, because that is definitely what's coming through for this group. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, men view you guys as being, like I said, busy, okay? And I feel like a lot of you work a lot and long hours, okay? And if it's not, it doesn't have to just be on work. It could also be, you know, any creative projects you've got going on, you know, your home life, just like, you know, just juggling everyday life stuff, but mostly like a lot of work feeling is coming through, okay? I feel like your job requires a lot from you, a lot of your time and energy. Okay, so along with that, I feel like, you know, the men that are viewing you are men from work as well. So, yeah. So this is mostly what these cards are picking up on. Okay, so they view you guys though as being, okay, what's coming through is like you come across like you're mysterious, like you kind of keep to yourself and you're kind of in your own world, you know, doing your work, doing your thing basically. But they also see you guys as being like independent, you know, and just almost kind of like you notice them, but you don't really like pay attention, okay? So I feel like that's why like men are intrigued by you, because it's kind of like you don't have that like cats are more like, yeah, I notice you, but that's not going to stop me from doing what I came in here to do, you know? Like that's the energy you guys exude. Whereas dogs, like, you know, just like want to constantly be noticed and like given attention to. You guys are like cool doing your own thing. That's the other thing. You also come across as being cool and just like real, like you guys are so low key, you know, not extra at all is what I'm getting. Just very chill, laid back, cool vibes, which draws people, you know, it's got them curious about you is what I'm seeing. Okay, also with my XO card. Your exes feel like you're the ex that got away. Yeah, so, if they constantly, or one of them or all of them run through your mind, that's why. You're on their mind, okay? So if you think, I'm over this person, why does my mind still go back to them? That's why. When men do talk to you, you come across like a Gemini. I feel like you're very intelligent, you're witty, you're good at conversations, and you've come alive like when you are social. So, once they, get you talking, it's just like you're all about that. You're very like, you connect well with people is what I'm seeing. But then we got a little like plot twist here. Okay, so I also got they all go hand in hand. So freedom, they're the nut, and my games card. Okay, so going back to the independent vibe, like you do come across like, I don't need no man, so like you kind of come across as being hard to get, and like men can't read you is what I'm seeing. And I do feel like, 1 minute you message them like, okay, I'll entertain this, nothing else is really going on as far as your dating life goes. So you entertain, the messages and your DMs, and then it's kind of like you ghost them, I feel. And sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not. You just forget, you're busy. And so they can kind of see you to be a bit of a game player, like they can't read you, they're like, okay, I get it. She don't need anyone, but here I am, and you give them a little and then nothing is what I'm seeing. And I feel like you do that, quite a bit. And I feel like, again, like people who check out these videos are intuitive, so it's like you kind of already like know what you're interested in. So it's kind of like if they don't fit that, I don't feel like you really give it the time of day, Okay, men also see you guys as being like a fire sign at times. Okay, so I feel like there's something in particular that makes you really light up. It could be your job, since the work theme is coming through strong in this reading. Maybe you guys have to speak at your job. There's just some kind of like spotlight feel where you guys really shine and you're really good at what you do, okay? So you're impressive to men, the men that know that about you, or the men you tell that to. Okay, so we have muscular came through. So what that actually tells me for you guys is that you like to stay in shape, okay? Like you got muscle. I also feel like, you attract muscular men as well. Okay, so Aquarius came through. There is a part of you guys that does come across like an Aquarius. Okay, so we have a lot of air signs here, so I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't an air sign. But, yeah, I feel like you are unique. You do like to do things your own way. A part of you is also kind of a rule follower though, okay? I'm getting a real responsible type person as well, so a bit of earth energy in that mix. But yeah, I'm just seeing though, there is a part of you though that's like, first and foremost though, I'm being true to myself and, doing things my way to a point. But I'm also getting kind of Virgo vibes for this group as well. Like, I do feel like there is a part of you that likes to follow a set something to be successful. Like, you'll find, something that works, like a strategy and a way of doing things, and then I feel like you execute it that way. But again, Aquarius is also coming through, so there is a part of you that does put your own unique spin on things, even if you're following the rules. So yeah, I mean, they see you guys as being like, you know what it is? Like, yes, you're very into detail and planning and doing things thoroughly like a Virgo, but at the same time, you end up putting your own unique spin on everything. Like, you make it your own somehow. I feel like you add this quirky, refreshing energy to everything that you do. And I also feel like the combination of the two Virgo energy plus Aquarius is what makes you guys like fire, okay? Like really like stand out to these men, plus the Gemini, okay? Like I said, you guys, you definitely have this performer like personality when the time comes for it. So you're like in your own world until it comes time to speak or like do whatever it is that you guys do. And then I feel like, you know, you come alive like you're on stage and you give it your all and it's like, wow. Yeah, you guys wow people. You wow men. And going back along with that work theme, you guys are seen to be doing well, you know, in regards to money. And that also, I feel like, heightens your I don't need no man or woman, right? That independent freedom, like if I want you, it's because I chose you type of energy. Like I don't have to have you. Yeah, that's how you come across. And going along with it, like this tree here, you guys, you know, no matter how much success you have, it's like you remember who you are. You are very grounded. You're a very stable, strong individual that's not just going to bend and break if a man leaves. Okay? Yeah, it's like they know that. They know that you guys are like, not only will I survive without you, I will thrive without you. Okay. Okay, so also you guys are seen to like activities that make you move, or I feel like this group gets restless, okay? So now you guys are coming across kind of like an Aries in a way, okay? So a lot of fire and air vibes for this group. Yeah, I feel like you guys shine. Like you do have a bit of athleticism to you, and I feel like, you know, you're very like, you have a lot of endurance and stamina, and you like physical activities, and you might have even been a jock in like school. Okay, I'm just getting like just somebody who's good at anything they do, whether it's work or it was school or it's sports. Yeah, like all of that. So I also feel like you guys are also competitive and that you bring out a competitiveness with guys, okay, because of it. Okay, so men also, I feel like love your guys' eyes. I feel like they find them to be really attractive and like they could just stare into them forever, as well as your hair, okay? Yeah, that came through specifically. Okay, so the men that know you know that family means the world to you guys, is also what I'm seeing with that. I'm also seeing that men see that you guys, you come across like you like to travel, and I feel like it goes back with the money theme. Like you guys, you know, you can afford to travel. You've worked for what you have. You have success written all over you. If anything, I feel like, you know, it might take up a lot of your time and you're not able to, you know, spend a lot of time with the person that you're seeing. But on the other hand, it's like it affords you this like dream lifestyle that you guys have. And if you guys aren't there yet, I feel like this will be like your path, okay? That's also coming through. So I know it's kind of futuristic for some of you, but you know, I do feel like this is you though. Like I feel like a lot of you feel like, no, my best life is me being able to travel and afford the things that, you know, that I want. And yeah, I do see that for you guys. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 4, okay, so how do men view you? Okay, group number 4, so right away what I'm seeing is that this was actually kind of more of a like how they're currently viewing you, because it was pretty specific. So not as much of a general like the other groups, okay? But either way, so how men are viewing you guys right now is like kind of like they're not sure what to make of you, honestly, okay? With the Rubik's Cube here. So I feel like I'm getting a bit of hot and cold energy with you, and it's really about them gauging like like, are you interested or not? I feel like 1 minute you do show interest, and then the next minute you don't. And it's really coming from you guys. It's like you guys are waiting to hear from somebody that you really want to hear from. And I feel like you guys are kind of hearing from everybody else. Yeah, that's like the energy that's coming through here. So it's interesting. So it's almost like, I don't know that men consciously know this, but subconsciously they're picking up on that. Like you guys are holding out for somebody else, okay? Yet they still try, you know? Consciously, they're not up to speed with that. Okay, so but you guys, you do come across though, like you are always trying to better yourself, okay? I'm just getting like best life vibes with you guys, and just like, you know, always doing whatever you can to like, you know, I'm just getting like a real self-care feeling, you know? I feel like you guys like to read inspiring things, listen to inspiring things, meditate, take walks out in nature. There's just something in particular like that you guys do, you know, listen to videos that inspire you, all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, so it's like they see that you guys are always striving to be the best you, okay? As well as, you know, you're working on building up your life. I'm just getting a real abundant type of feeling from you guys, okay? Always striving, always improving, always bettering. And just like, you know, yeah, just reveling in that, like how far you've come. Yeah. Okay, so with my going through the ringer card, I don't necessarily feel like you guys are coming across like you're going through the ringer, but men do see though that you guys are juggling a lot is what I'm saying. Like some of you, it's like work, school, you know, family stuff, friends, dating, you know, like whatever else you've got going on, side hustle, hobbies, just a lot, you know. So yeah, you guys definitely come across as being responsible and busy as well. Okay, so this is interesting. I actually got two polar opposite energy dynamics for how you come across. So I feel like for half of you, men see you like a baddie, okay? So yeah, and then the other half of you come across like a girl next door. So take which one resonates with that. So so half of you come across as being, you know, kind of like fierce, and then the other half has got a very sweet energy. You guys are probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm somewhere in between. Well, okay, that could be too, you know. It is a general reading, so. Okay, so you guys definitely come across like you are spontaneous. Okay, I feel like you guys are like a breath of fresh air. You keep things light, you keep them fun. You just have this very free-flowing energy about you. And I even have like that whistle while you work type of energy. So you guys could be working or, you know, doing something that people consider like arduous, you know, and you'll just be like, you'll make it fun. People have fun around you guys, okay? Very fun energy is how men view you, which I think is such a gift, especially when life feels serious. Going back off the spontaneousness. So yeah, you know, and then we have Sagittarius that also came out. So it makes me feel like you guys are definitely come across as being a free spirit. I don't feel like you like to follow rules. You don't like to be told what to do. So you definitely have like that, you know, I want to do things my way or I'm not doing it type energy. And I feel like you're the same way with dating and relationships. It's like if you have to change up too much, you already lost interest in that person. You know what I mean? Like you don't ever want to feel like you're trapped is what I'm getting. You guys definitely come across like I want to be independent, free, and doing things my own way, or I don't want it. Okay? So I feel like men know that about you, you know. Those that know that about you, like, yeah. And you guys are also the type that like you won't stand to hear it from people. Like you'll cut them out is what I'm seeing. That's how much of a free spirit you are and wanting to do things your own way. I feel like this group in particular kind of has a thing about commitment. Like, it takes you a while to even commit to others because you just are so, like, freedom loving, you know? Okay, so there's something about you that comes across like you guys have changed, okay? So I feel like within this past year especially, there's just you, it might even be your physical looks, but even more so than that, I feel like, you know, it's like you've been going through your own healing and like change has resulted from it, and now you guys are being more your authentic self, okay? I do feel like your outer appearance is also reflecting that though. Also, like, if some of you were more quiet in the past, I feel like you're more talkative, you're more blunt, you're more outspoken now, okay? There's just something coming across where you're like, I'm not holding back who I am anymore, you know? Like, I'm going to be me at all costs. Okay, so getting into a bit more of specifics. I feel like men love your sense of humor, okay? I feel like you guys, you're spontaneous, you're witty, you're also good with the words, okay? You know, you guys are the type that will like, it's like that friendly fire. If somebody says something about you jokingly, you'll say it right back at them. You're quick with the words and comebacks. I feel like you're good at conversations too. You guys like to be mentally stimulated. You know, you want somebody who can keep up with you. And if they can't, it's kind of like you're like, okay, bye-bye. Like, looks only keep you interested so long, and you want somebody with substance. And yeah. Okay, so men also love, okay, if you're on the curvy side, I feel like men love that about you, but even if you're not, like whatever body type you are, I feel like men are attracted to you. Okay. Also, your guys' scent came through as another specific that men love about you guys. Also, I feel like men feel connected when they speak with you. I feel like you're the type that looks people in the eyes when you speak, you know, and you're very present, or at least you make an attempt to be, you know. I know all of our attention spans are like shorter now, but yeah, and they just feel this connectedness. They feel heard, they feel seen with you. Get a bit of like you guys having this kind of stay back energy, but I feel like that is in regards to like you kind of entertaining something one minute and then not really the next, you know, and that whole like waiting to hear from the person that you really want to hear from. But I feel like all in all though, like you don't typically have that kind of energy. But maybe you, okay, some of you do though, okay? I feel like it's with those people that keep hitting up your DMs and you're like, why are they talking? I haven't even responded. That type of thing going on. Like, yeah, you know, men do see that. They sense that stay back kind of energy. Okay, so the other way that you guys are seen is like, you might hear this often, that you're like the opposite of what somebody initially goes for dating wise, but like they love it, okay? So like, again, there's something about you guys that comes across as being like unique, and I feel like it's even kind of edgy, alternative looking, okay? And it has to do with your look, your style, the way you are, okay? Like very, like I said, free-spirited, and it's not maybe typically like what people see. And maybe it's like you dye your hair like an unconventional color, just something. It doesn't have to be that. Okay, you'll know what it is. Just something totally different and unique about you than others. And I feel like men love that though, okay? Like, yeah. You'll have to let me know, group 4, what is it about you that's coming across as like being the opposite of what people typically date? Like, what is that unique, different thing about you? Okay, group number 4, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.